Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick testified before the Senate Appropriations Committee today about the fiscal year 2026 budget.
We are focused on building in America and driving our economic growth. We will narrow the deficit of this country, both the trade deficit and our budget deficit.
Senators questioned Lutnick on his proposed budget, which calls for the reorganization of the Commerce Department. Senator Holland started his line of questioning by asking about the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, otherwise known as NOAA. The department, among other things, oversees weather forecasting and the monitoring of hurricanes.
It's my understanding that as of today, offices in Kansas, Alaska, and Oregon are no longer operating 24 hours a day. Is that accurate?
The department employs 2,100 meteorologists and hundreds of other forecasters, okay? This is less than 5%. We are fully staffed. There are no openings on the National Hurricane Center, zero. It is fully staffed. We are fully ready for hurricane season.
Senators on both sides of the aisle were especially concerned with the Trump administration's tariffs policy on lobsters, aviation, and steel.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to tell you what this company in New Hampshire has told me, and that is that their lead times have gone from 20 weeks to 2.5 years. And at that rate, it's hard for me to understand how we can continue to support our defense industry when we don't have the ability to get the supply chain that they need to operate.
The big issue is you can't fight a war without steel and aluminum production in America. You have to be able to make it. If you don't have the ability to make your own steel and aluminum, you can't fight a war. And that is what the president's doing. He's trying to make sure that we make sufficient steel and aluminum to protect our defense industry.
Which I certainly support. I'm sure all of us support.
Sounds like we exactly agree.
As the hearing concluded, Senator Kennedy drilled down further on Lutnick's views on tariffs and trade reciprocity.
The ultimate reciprocity, no tariffs, no trade barriers. In return for us doing the same, you would reject that.
Of course, because they buy from China and send it to us. Don't you agree with me?
Suppose they said we won't buy from China.
Now we're talking. If it was Vietnam,
would you accept that deal?
We would consider it. For what things? For
what
products?
Would you want to change?
Well, there are certain products we want to reshore. We don't want other people making them. We want to make pharmaceuticals here.
Right.
We need to protect ourselves for certain things.
To keep up to date on the latest Congress news, stay tuned to Congress Clips. And thanks for watching.